Now look, we got some crazy beef going on right now between Brick Baby and Wack 100. Let's get to it. In today's video, we got the Wack 100 and Brick Baby beef just got 10,000% worse. Let's do it.
On the Adam and Wack show, the Brick Baby and Wack 100 beef has escalated to a point of no return. Like, these two dudes can never be cool again because too much was said and things just went too far.
Right.
So I was watching the Adam and Wack show and I kept seeing Adam like checking his phone. And I was like, bro, Adam is really slipping, man. Like, Adam don't really seem engaged with the conversation, what's going on. Whole time, Adam was pulling a stunt behind the scenes that Wack had no idea about.
So I had to interview Bimmy. Prince is my guy, but I had to go pull the paperwork.
And so what's the verdict?
Well,
now look, if this is your homeboy, your business partner, how would you feel if he's going behind your back, texting somebody that you're beefing with and doesn't even work there no more?
well, Bimmy's name is not in the paperwork. Supreme seems to think that he's the only one it could have been. Bimmy's saying, that he got arrested with Supreme. So I don't know. My whole thing is a paperwork game. If I ain't got it on you, I ain't gonna really say too much about it.
My personal opinion, and I feel like I kind of speak on behalf of a lot of the people out there.
Bro, that's just weird activity. Like, why are you doing this, bro? Anybody from the streets know, like, that would set you off a little bit. Like, bro, why you keep touching your phone around me,
I feel like we got to stop doing all this.
Adam couldn't give a damn about this conversation, bro. Adam was tuned out, had no idea what they was talking about. Adam was only focused on, man, I'm about to get the best piece of content of my life, okay? Oh, all right, we about to get this. We are 3 seconds away from content that's about to be the best content this week, and that was Brick Baby calling into the show. Now, apparently this was planned because the first thing Brick Baby says when he calls was, yeah, I heard y'all filming the Adam and Wack show right now. And Brick Baby knew to call in at this particular time because they don't film the Adam and Wack show at the same time every day.
But my thing is, do y'all think this is professional of Adam to have a business like this and be causing like stirring up drama? Because me personally, I feel like they set these things up on purpose for the views, honestly. I don't even think it'd be real beef.
Or like every week. No, like it's various times, right? The fact that he knew exactly when to call in, this was already planned and discussed. It's unclear if Wack 100 knew, but Adam for sure knew. Now, when Brick Baby calls in, all hell ensues almost immediately, right? They begin to accuse each other of snitching, paper gets involved. But the thing that takes this beyond the usual, because Wack 100 and Brick Baby have accused each other of snitching in the past.
Right.
But Wack then brings up Brick Baby's wife.
Now look, I'm gonna tell y'all something. If y'all are ever beefing with somebody, first and most thing that you should always leave out is their family, because once you mention people's family members or even significant other, that's where you cross the line, especially if that's the mother of their children.
Accuses her of some things. Man.
Defended Sue Surf today.
Preemptive snitch stuff.
I defended Sue Surf today. I'm like, bro, that paperwork you just put up only says he's admitting to what he did, what his involvement was.
Hello?
What up?
Yo, man. I heard you were doing the show today. What's going on?
Yeah, I'm sitting right here with your man Wack.
This is the dumbest dude in the world.
Look out for us, man. You got another 24 hours, man.
Hey, can I ask you a question? You said I got a murder conspiracy because Boxcar got shot up. Now, a lot of you little niggas wasn't around back in them days. You do know Boxcar got shot up in 05, right?
Wait, hold on. I thought Brick Baby was in prison, isn't he? And if he is and he fighting the case, this is not helping his case calling up here beefing. That's kind of dumb, ain't it? I would think so, for real.
The case.
You do know Boxcar got shot up in 05. He didn't start beefing with Dill Dog till 08, 09, right?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, okay, dummy. But how your wife tell you the homie from Fruitown Paru was sticking dick in her? That's how I know you got caught.
See, that's where you draw the line. This is where blood starts getting shed. Now, I'm not trying to promote any violence, but sticking dick in your wife, saying that to another man, that's crazy.
Oh, with an AK?
One thing that I've learned in my observation of Wack, if you call Wack a snitch or rather put his name in that conversations, Wack is willing to go to hell with you.
As you should.
I've seen it with 607 Unc in real time. 607 Unc was on the internet trolling. He joked about Wack 100 snitching. Wack 100 didn't find that funny because Unc was lying, right? Unc was lying about having proof that Wack told. He just lied. No, and he admitted to this too, right? Like, he admitted that he just made it up, right? That he was just joking. It was a joke. Wack don't joke like that. When Unc came to No Jumper, Wack 100 did 90 miles per hour from his house to No Jumper to catch Unc.
See, but you gotta understand too, in the streets, people don't play about their name, bro. And snitching, like that can ruin a lot of connections and relationships off one person saying a lie. But at the same time, as a grown man, you gotta learn to not let people say a lie, especially when you know the truth and everybody around you know the truth.
By himself. Unc found out Wack 100 was on his way. He snuck out the back and got on. But Unc had about like 12 people with him. I'm sitting down at No Jumper. Wack barging. Where he at? Where blood at? On power? Right? So Wack is one thing, if you want to piss off Wack and really go to hell with him, call him that. Like, Wack takes it seriously. So when Break Baby first got arrested, Wack 100 was one of the first ones to know Break Baby was arrested. I'm talking about when Brick got arrested before No Jumper knew, before the news knew.
Now look, one thing I can't say about Wack is he got a lot of connections, bro. Because every time some in the streets happen revolving somebody getting arrested, interrogated, an investigation, he's always seems like he's the first person to know that. That's kind of crazy.
For any outlets knew, Wack 100 was on Clubhouse reporting Break Baby was arrested.
Right.
So Break Baby got out and Break Baby said, yo, Wack knew I was arrested before anybody because Wack 100 is the police. Wack took that personally.
How do y'all feel about that?
So that's how the Break Baby wife thing became a thing, because Wack 100 was now forced to come back on Clubhouse and explain how he knew. Wack 100 explanation was, well, your wife is dealing with my partner and he told me.
Hey, whatever case.
Did your wife tell you the homie from Fruitown Paru was sticking in her? That's why I knew you got caught with a K?
Oh my gosh, bro. You can't say that on live, bro. Live streaming, gang? Dick in your bitch? You have to kill him now, gang.
I'm just saying. You said, how did Wack know I went to jail for it?
Well, let's hear him out a little bit.
I'm just playing, fellas. Don't crash out over no woman. Always remember this. It's just your turn, gang.
That's what he said, right?
Wait, what you said, Brick?
Hey, I for sure know about it.
Okay, I'm glad you know about it. So that's how I know you was in jail for a K. Because soon as before you got to the sub.
Wait, what do you mean you know about it? What do you mean by that? So you know somebody is piping your bitch, my nigga? And you're not doing nothing about it?
The homie was dicking your bitch down. I'm glad you admit it.
Let's listen.
We don't deal with busters now, so we don't care about that. We don't, Mark, that live off their daddy rep, we don't even.
You think? Hey, the homie ain't no Mark. If he was a Mark, he couldn't have your bro. The homie got way more money than you. He made more gangster than you, and he was beating your bro. I'm glad you're now your content.
I got hit by the fans.
Yeah.
Like you talking too much.
Now let me ask you a question. What happened to the shooting in 20? What happened to the shooting in 2022? What happened to the shooting in 2022? And what happened to your threats to unalive your girl?
Anytime you get called a snitch.
What happened to the shooting in 2022?
Just do that. Hey, do that and clear your.
What happened to? I can't, bro. Show me where I was charged. But let's talk about your real charges.
Go enjoy the Adam and Wack.
No. Let's talk about the shooting in 2022. What happened to it? What happened to you being on?
Hey, love you, bro. Hold your head.
Talking about killing your bro, and I'm gonna make sure the homie keep fucking your.
I'm probably wondering, Flacco, do you think it's true? Flacco, do you think it's not true? First off, the only people who would know whether it's true or not is Wack 100, the dude he's talking about, Break Baby, and Break Baby's wife. Outside of those four people, how would I know? All I can say is I know Break Baby's wife. I've spoken to Brick's wife. She's like a really calm, really laid-back person. She don't really seem like the type of girl who would do something like that. But
if she seemed that way, why did Brick Baby literally admit he knows it and he doesn't deal with broads like that? That don't make no sense.
I wasn't there, so I don't know, right? So I don't know. So no, I have no opinion on that part. But what I would say, though, when Wack 100 brings up what happens to the shooting, what happens to this, Wack is setting Brick Baby up to be in an impossible situation. Because Brick is on a federal line right now. Wack brings up, well, yo, what happened to the shooting they mentioned when they denied you bond? So when Brick Baby had a bond hearing, he put up, I think, like $1 million home and some other things to get out. The state rebuttal that was not enough because Brick Baby is a flight risk and he's a danger to society.
But see, this is why I tell y'all too, like, bro, y'all be like, oh, this person fell off. Bro, in the industry, when you making money like that, bro, they have a different type of broke, gang. If he can put up an M in assets of something, he still got bread put up.
And in order to prove he's a danger to society, they listed a couple violent things they believe that Brick Baby did. Dudes try to rob Brick Baby, and Brick Baby fired back at him. And Brick, like, shot in broad daylight, but it's unclear if Brick was ever charged with that. Wack 100 understands if you shooting in broad daylight, and we don't know what the charges are regarding that, well, I can now use that as a tool. And Wack also smart enough to know, Brick, you can't speak on it. Right? Because, like, what would Brick say? They didn't charge me with that because it's self-defense. Nah, they came from this way and I shot. Well,
wait, but in LA, it doesn't matter, right? Because in Texas, that is self-defense, low-key. But it depends on where it happened. But I'm guessing it happened in LA, right?
Are you really going to explain your defense of potential charges on a federal line? That's probably not the smartest thing to do here. Wack would also use this a little later in this video to play chess with Brick Baby, because Wack 100 will put Brick in an impossible situation. Kind of like a lose-lose, okay? Wack will bring up, hey, Brick Baby has a hearing in like a month. We know he wasn't charged for the shooting, so if Brick Baby gets 3 years, or if Brick Baby gets anything less than 15 or 20 years as a 5-time felon, well, he's snitching. So now Wack 100 has put Brick Baby in a lose-lose situation.
But my thing is this, right? What if Brick Baby got a good lawyer? Like, what if people genuinely got good lawyers? Why do people say if they get something knocked off their sentence, right, they're automatically a snitch? I never understood that. Somebody, like an old head, like, break it down for me in the comments.
If Brick gets a lenient sentence, 3 years, or if Brick gets to come home on probation, now the world looking at Brick like, hold on, Wack said if you come home in 3 years, you's a snitch. Well, if Brick can probably pray, man, I hope they don't give me something too lenient. Man, give me 5. Let me.
What? You're gonna take more time for your street reputation, bro? What if God was to just bless you? Like, come on, bro.
Well, now Brick is praying for a longer sentence. So
Stupid.
the option here is you come home early and be a rat, or you get a longer sentence. I can't even pray my brother come home no more, man, because him coming home earlier may be even more drama for my brother. But I'm praying he comes home. I'm praying he gets probation. Okay, I'm praying Brick comes home and he gets probation, man. But that's crazy, man.
It is.
Right? So now it gets worse, right? Because after Brick hangs up, Brick Baby's girl will call back in to defend her name and her honor.
Let's clarify something, because this is his wife.
I'm not
This is
doing
Brick's wife. I would love to hear
Brick
this, yes.
already. All right, she say something out of line, I'm gonna disrespect
her.
her.
Stuff when I was 18 years old. I am 35 now.
We ain't talking about the homie from 20s. We not talking about the homie from 20s.
Oh my gosh, now he's bringing up other people? Nah, this man is disrespectful, bro.
I want to hear.
You really want to do this?
Don't talk the whole time. What are you saying?
All right.
Who have I messed with? I haven't messed with nobody.
That's the homie from 20s I was fucking you at 18. We talking about the other homie, P-Funk.
What are you talking about?
Hey, look, Adam, you don't want to do this. I'm telling you, if that's your man, let that go, bro.
I mean, she can speak for herself.
Lying. You keep bringing me up for what?
I'm not, no, because your boyfriend or whatever he is keep bringing me up. He already admitted that you was getting your little beat up. Adam, I'm telling you, it ain't cool. I'm a disrespecter, bro.
At the end of the day, you're talking.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie. If your man already admitted that you was getting hit, you can't deny it now, gang. Like, you gotta take your L and move on.
You a real man, bro? That's your homie? Hang that up. I'm a violator.
Why? Who cares?
Right,
she wants to talk. You're the one not letting her talk.
Okay,
what do you say? I always want to hear it.
You keep bringing stuff before I was even with.
No, that's bullshit. The homie from 20 was fucking you in high school. The other homie from P-Funk been fucking you.
In high school?
No, that's rolling 20s. We talking about Bompton now. Sticking all kind of dick up in you. You know you was running your motherfucking mouth.
You wish.
You know you was running your motherfucking mouth. Brick, no. He already didn't cop to it and admit to it.
Even up on you, but the fact
I'm just saying.
Is insane at this point. Like, it's ridiculous.
Shout out to the babies over there. Shout out to the babies. My in Long Beach.
What you need to do is keep my.
I'm not keeping. Fuck you and your man. Now what? Tell your man, send somebody do something about it. You raggedy mouth, monkey mouth. I told you get her off the jack.
Now listen, if you don't got some type of power or you can't stand your ground, to all the men out there, don't disrespect another man's wife, because that could be the end of your life, for real.
You just mad. Look, you got all kind of Damu up in you. Ain't nothing wrong with it. You downgraded, baby. You went from Damu to Paru to Crippin. You did that too, Adam.
If I was Brick Baby, I wouldn't have called in from my perspective, and here's why. Wack 100 has been on Clubhouse probably, the last like 5 years or so. There's this strategy on Clubhouse called the big mic strategy. It's literally when somebody knows their mic is louder, you stand no chance now, because all they really have to do is just drown you out with their voice. Wack understands, well, you over the phone speaker. I got the mic. Like, yo, if you saying something that I don't want people to hear, I just gotta just overtalk you and drown you out. Adam tried his best to moderate. It didn't work. And I damn sure don't want my woman online even answering to this. Facts. Right? Because once my woman have to answer to this, then that means there's some right? Like there's some legitimacy to it, right? If my woman has to respond, has to answer, has to even like defend herself, that's bad, right?
And I'm gonna let y'all know something right now. If there's something that's not truthful, bro, you don't gotta go out of your way to try to prove yourself to people that don't give a fuck about you and you don't give a fuck about either. Sometimes you just gotta learn to ignore that shit and move on, bro, about your life.
If I'm Brick, hey, nah, don't respond, right? I would have laughed it off. But when Brick says, yeah, I been knew about that. That was before. What? No. Right?
That's crazy.
Brick was gonna say that was before me, but before Brick could say that, Wack like, see, I told you. Man, yeah, yo, this was disrespectful, man. This was too disrespectful. Y'all let me know in the comment section. What do you guys think about this? What do you guys believe?
Man, y'all let me know what y'all believe in the comments below, and I pray nobody lose their life over this. I'll see you guys in the next one, man. Peace.